Yofi, Bezrat Hashem, we're going to continue. Dirashu Hashem, need to ask for Hashem. Al yedei eize chokhma tuchal lidrosh oto, hadar mefaresh ve'uzo. After it he explains ve'uzo. You need to ask for Hashem Yitbarach, to have Hashem Yitbarach. So, with which wisdom you can ask for Hashem Yitbarach? Ve'uzo. By His Torah, by His power. Hainu al yedei Torah means by the Torah. Ve'lo al yedei chokhmot acherim, and not by other wisdoms. So, actually, the explanation here is to know that, like we said before, that all of Torah mitzvot been given to us, that we're going to learn about Hashem Yitbarach from them. So we're being commanded by Hashem Yitbarach to learn Torah, that by learning Torah we're going to understand how to get ourselves close to Hashem Yitbarach. Because you can see in the stories of the Torah Kedosha how you need to behave, how you need to act, and in the stories of Tanaim v'Amoraim you learn from their behavior how you need to behave, how you need to think, and also about how to keep the mitzvot, the obligation you learn from the Torah, from Torah Sheba'al Peh. And not by other wisdoms, shehem sichlut v'choshech, that is darkness and lack of wisdom. Keneged chokhmot HaTorah. When you try to compare the other kinds of wisdoms to the wisdoms of the Torah Kedosha, you see that actually you're talking about darkness. For an example, I spoke with a lot of people in my life. A lot of people that went, for an example, to therapists, psychologim, and you can see that those therapists, they have a lot of wisdom to know how to understand the soul of the person, to show him his problems and how he came to those problems. They know how to make those investigations to get inside the soul of the person, the spirit of the person, but how to give him an advice to go out from it after, they don't have a clue. They don't know how to do that. So actually they're just opening the wounds and they're just making the pain more open and more revealed and more painful. And then they don't know what to do with it. They cannot heal. They don't have the real medicine, the real wisdom of how to heal the souls, the spirits of people. So actually by using their wisdom, you see that they're pushing people even to the edge. I know a person that for maybe 30, 40 years is going to therapists and spending tons of money for years and years and years, and changing therapists and going to another one and another one, and no one can help him. They can talk to him for hours, they can be with him, they can, I don't know what, look at it in another angle, but to give medications, to give potions, and drug of life, to heal the person, to give him hope, to give him faith, to give him the real support that he needs to have, that they're not able to give. So you see that if you try to compare righteous people that are handling with people, talking to people, accepting people, Kabbalat Kahal, and giving them advice for life, you try to compare that to some kind of a therapist that listens to a person. It's like day and night, it's like light and darkness, you cannot compare it, they don't have the advice. Even when they have the wisdom, it is chokhmot acharot, it is other wisdoms, but it's like on medicine, exactly the same. You see medicine, you go to a hospital, a person goes to a hospital. Okay, the doctors, they know a lot, there was no doubt, they know a lot about the organs, how to open, how to fix, how to close, they know a lot, but how to heal the person, how to bring him to a person that he will never going to be sick again, they don't know how to do that. They know emergency, some kind of wisdoms, but really how to bring the person to the place that he's going to live a healthy life and his body going to function like he should, all of those things, it's not in their zone at all, it's not in their options at all. ועל ידי מה תזכה לחוכמת התורה? So how are you going to achieve the wisdoms of the Torah? So by Pshat, everyone's going to say by learning Torah, right? That's the answer. How are you going to achieve the wisdoms of the Torah? By learning Torah. But Rabbeinu is saying, Bakshu panav tamid. You should ask for his face always. You need to have faith. Because if you just come to sit and learn Torah and you don't have faith, you don't understand what you learn. No matter how many hours you're going to spend in front of the books of the Torah and going to learn Gemarot on Gemarot and Mishnayot and Shulchan Aruch and Mefarshim and all of the Chumash and Nevi'im, everything, but you don't have HaShem Yitbarach with you in the Limud, so you cannot achieve the real wisdom of the Torah. That you can achieve only by Bakshu panav tamid. You need to ask for the face of HaShem Yitbarach. And Rabbeinu is saying, Al yedei tzedakah shel Eretz Yisrael. That's actually by the charity of Eretz Yisrael. Charity of Eretz Yisrael means kindness. Means that you have the will to help others, that you care about your brothers that are fighting from Eretz Yisrael, that are trying to hold on in Eretz Yisrael, and you care about them. That's the charity of Eretz Yisrael. Kamuva b'midrash, like that it's written in the midrash, En bakashat panim el tzedakah. That when you ask for the face of Hashem Yitbarach, it means charity. Kemo shekatuv, like that it's written, Tzedek lefanav yalech. Tzedek, it's righteousness, lefanav, in front of him, but it means like the face, in front of his face, in front of him. Yalech, gonna walk. So it means that when you give charity, when you donate, when you help someone else, you reveal your kindness, you become to be in front of Hashem Yitbarach. Immediately you're in front of Hashem. Hashem is looking at you. When Hashem sees that you're a kind person, a generous person that gives tzedakah, immediately Hashem Yitbarach is revealing himself to you, and he becomes to be close to you. Ve'ein tamid ela Eretz Yisrael. And the word always, like we said, Bakshu panav tamid, you should ask for his face always. So always means in Eretz Yisrael. What it means in Eretz Yisrael? Kmo shekatuv, like that it's written, Tamid enei Hashem Elokecha ba. Always the eyes of Hashem Yitbarach are in it, in Eretz Yisrael. When Am Yisrael are sitting in Eretz Yisrael, so Hashem Yitbarach is looking at them. That's the highest way of private supervision, that Hashem Yitbarach is looking at Am Yisrael when they are in Eretz Yisrael. When Am Yisrael are in Eretz Yisrael, HaKadosh Baruch Hu got a huge satisfaction. On what you look on something you love, you look on something you like. It's written that it's not allowed to look at the face of Reshaim, but the one that lives in Eretz Yisrael, it's like that they are Nesu Avon, like they don't have no sin, they don't have no crime. So because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu counts them as righteous people, and he enjoys, like that it's written, that you need to look on the rabbis, on the righteous people, to see them in front of your eyes all of the time. So when people live in Eretz Yisrael, so they become to be in the aspect of Eretz Yisrael. The aspect of Eretz Yisrael, it means that the holy will, the holy desire is all of the time working, and you wish to find Hashem Yitbarach all of the time, and Hashem Yitbarach, because of that, He is looking at you. And this is why it's written that Anotar b'Yerushalayim kadosh ya'amer lo, that the ones that are going to stay, that are going to live in Jerusalem, they're going to be called holy. Hashem Yitbarach Himself is going to call them holy. Hashem Yitbarach Himself is going to define them as holy. Because what it means, holiness? Holiness, it means prishut, separation from the outside world. When a person chooses to live in Eretz Yisrael, it means that he is dividing himself from whatever he is going through, from whatever the world got to offer him, and he's choosing to glue himself to Hashem Yitbarach. He chooses to stick to the Torah Kedosha, he chooses to stick to the holy land, to the holy nation, to the holy people, to the holy wisdom of the Torah Kedosha. So by doing that, you're separating yourself from all kinds of foreign wisdoms, and by doing that, you make yourself to be holy. You become to be holy. So, that's the greatness of Am Yisrael sitting in their land. Baruch Hashem, we finished Torah Lamed Zayin. Bezrat Hashem, we're going to start Torah Lamed Chet.